15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Engines full power. And liftoff of Transporter 17. Go SpaceX, go Falcon.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
We are now 30 seconds into flight, and Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Space Launch Complex 4 East at Vandenberg Space Force Base. Falcon 9 is currently throttling down to prepare for max Q, which is the point of maximum aerodynamic stresses on the vehicle. Max Q is reached when the air density of the atmosphere decreases faster than the increasing speed of
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
And at this point, we are waiting for the call out for max Q.
Max Q.
And sounds like we just reached max Q, which again is when the vehicle experiences the greatest amount of aerodynamic stress. Merlin engines are back at full power and we're out of the throttle bucket. From here on, even though velocity is rapidly increasing, the atmospheric density is decreasing, resulting in less loads overall on Falcon 9.
I'm back chill.
There are several events coming up in quick succession, starting with MECO, stage separation, and second engine start, or SES-1. Main engine cutoff, or MECO, is where all 9 Merlin 1D engines shut down to slow the vehicle down in preparation for stage separation, and this is where the first stage separates from the second stage. Next, the MVAC engine on the second stage will light, which is called out as second engine start 1, or SES-1. This engine burn, lasting several minutes, will propel the second stage and our payloads to orbit. After that, the fairing will jettison from the second stage as it's no longer needed to protect the payloads once we're in space. We should be hearing the first of these callouts in just a few seconds from now.
Pico.
Stage separation confirmed.
I'm back, startup.
And there you heard and saw those 3 events that happened back to back, including main engine cutoff, stage separation, and second engine start 1.
Coming up next will be fairing separation in a few moments from now.
Both vehicles are following nominal trajectories.
Fairing separation confirmed.
And there we just heard confirmation of fairing separation, along with a great view of those halves separating from the vehicle on your screen. And as a reminder, those fairings are going to make their way back to Earth for recovery. Now, the next major milestone coming up is entry burn on the Falcon 9 first stage, which is scheduled to occur at the T+6 minute mark. The entry burn is used to slow the first stage down as it heads back towards our drone ship. Of course, I Still Love You.
Falcon 9 is currently in its first MVAC burn, which should last for another few minutes. The next milestone will be the first stage entry burn, coming up here in just about 2 minutes. Today, Falcon 9 is performing 2 total burns in order to land. The first burn, known as the entry burn, slows the vehicle down before hitting the denser parts of Earth's atmosphere. Without this burn, Falcon 9 would only be using the atmospheric drag to slow down, which would add extra stress to the vehicle. Following entry burn, the booster will initiate a landing burn to slow the vehicle down even further for a successful landing.
When Falcon 9 fires up for re-entry, the vehicle will be flying through Merlin's exhaust gases, which is also known as the rocket's plume, which deposits a layer of soot on the vehicle surface. And you'll see these marks across the flight-proven Falcon 9 first stage fleet. And that soot comes from the carbon-based fuel that Falcon 9 uses. And with each flight, the soot builds up a little bit more on the outside of the vehicle. And the first stage today, supporting today's mission, will be making its 11th flight. So you can see earlier some of that soot build up on the outside. And it had previously launched Sentinel-6B, Twilight, NROL-172, and 7 Starlink missions.
Falcon 9 is now about a minute away from the start of the entry burn on the first stage. You can check out the telemetry on the bottom of your screen and see that the second stage is still picking up speed and heading to its destined orbit. We have a great view here of that MVAC engine. Falcon 9 is also equipped with 4 hypersonic titanium grid fins positioned near the top of the first stage that help steer it as it returns to Earth. You might also spot those white puffs from time to time coming off of the booster, which is cold nitrogen gas helping with attitude control.
Now at this point, we are moments away from the beginning of the entry burn, and you should see the graphics light up when the engines do on the bottom of your screen.
Stage 1, entry burn startup.
Stage 1 FTS is safe.
And there's the call out for the entry burn startup on the Falcon 9 first stage. Now this burn is set to last about 24 seconds and again is slowing the vehicle down in preparation for its final burn and landing.
Stage 1, entry burn shutdown.
And that concludes our entry burn.
As mentioned earlier, we will be attempting to recover this booster. Today, the booster is targeting a landing on the drone ship, Of Course I Still Love You. You can follow along with the burn in the engine graphic at the bottom of your screen. As this burn happens, you'll notice a decrease in both speed and altitude. And during the landing burn, we are expecting a shutdown of the second stage MVAC engine. This is known as Second Engine Cutoff 1 or SECO 1. We have both events coming up here in just about a minute.
Now, we are about 40 seconds away from the beginning of the landing burn, and this is the final burn of the Falcon 9 first stage. And it's used to reduce the remaining speed of the vehicle for a gentle and precise...
Stage 1 transonic.
For a gentle and precise landing on our drone ship, Of Course I Still Love You. The first stage is also equipped with 4 landing legs made of carbon fiber with aluminum honeycomb.
Stage 2 is in terminal guidance.
And as Falcon 9 descends towards the drone ship, keep an eye out for the first stage landing legs, which will deploy just prior to touchdown.
Stage 2 FTS is safe.
Stage 1 landing burn.
And there we heard the call out for the landing burn start for the Falcon 9 first stage. Again, this is the final burn that this booster will execute before touching down.
Stage 1 landing leg deploy. Stage 1 landing confirmed.
And as we
Nominal orbit insertion.
As we saw and heard, a successful first stage landing.
And over on the second stage, confirmation of a successful cutoff of the MVAC engine, and we also heard the call out for good orbit. Coming up next is the second burn of the MVAC engine on board the second stage, or SES-2, which is around the T+51 minute mark. In the meantime, we're going to take a break and return to live mission coverage at about T+50 minutes. See you soon.